Welcome to this video about penetration testing phases. After watching this video, you will be able to describe penetration testing phases, examine a penetration testing case study. Computer systems can be compromised in unlimited ways because hacking techniques are constantly evolving. In the previous video, we learned that businesses and organizations periodically run penetration tests to uncover vulnerabilities in their computer systems and prevent data theft. The penetration testing process is divided into 5 phases with specific objectives for each phase. The 5 phases are planning, discovery, attack, verification, cleanup, and reporting. Before initiating a penetration test, penetration testing teams collaborate with their clients to define the test scope. This activity is called the planning phase. During the planning phase, the testing team specifies which systems will be examined, the testing schedule, and the methodologies they will employ. The testing phase also establishes the extent of information that pen testers will have beforehand. The planning phase consists of black box testing, white box testing, and gray box testing. In a black box test, pen testers have no prior knowledge of the target system and must rely on their research to simulate an attack, much like an actual hacker would. In a white box test, pen testers receive full disclosure about the target system, including network diagrams, source codes, and credentials. Conversely, in a gray box test, pen testers are provided with limited information, such as IP ranges, and need to independently identify vulnerabilities within those ranges. The penetration discovery phase follows the planning phase. After determining the pen test scope, the testing team gathers data on the target system using various reconnaissance methods. For an application, this might involve analyzing its source code. For a network, tools like packet analyzers examine traffic flows. Pen testers may also utilize open source intelligence, or OSINT, to gain insights from public information sources. Pen testers identify vulnerabilities through the collected intelligence. Tools like port scanners can detect open ports, while social engineering tests might create a pretext for phishing attacks. During this phase, pen testers evaluate the response of security features to refine their attack strategies. Following discovery, pen testers initiate the attack phase. In the attack phase, pen testers execute attacks based on discovered vulnerabilities and the defined scope. These include SQL injections, cross-site scripting, denial of service attacks, social engineering, brute force attacks, and man-in-the-middle attacks. After exploiting an initial vulnerability, pen testers attempt to penetrate deeper into the system by moving laterally and escalating privileges, a process known as vulnerability chaining. For instance, capturing user credentials through a keylogger to infiltrate a sensitive database. Once the attacks are carried out, pen testers initiate the verification phase. During this phase, they verify the efficiency and impact of the exploited vulnerabilities. The testers assess the response of security measures and refine their techniques as needed to ensure they can bypass defenses effectively. The penetration cleanup and reporting phase are the final step of penetration testing. During this phase, pen testers remove any remnants of their activity in the verification phase, ensuring no traces, such as backdoors or altered configurations, remain. Subsequently, the pen testers compile a detailed report of identified vulnerabilities, exploitation methods, evasion techniques used, steps taken within the system, and recommendations for addressing the identified vulnerabilities. This report helps the client security team bolster its defenses against actual threats. To illustrate the penetration testing process, let's consider a hypothetical case study where a security firm conducts a penetration test on a gaming platform. The gaming company has tasked the security firm with finding vulnerabilities that could potentially compromise the platform and its users. The pen testers begin by planning their approach and gathering data. They analyze the platform's source code and use tools to inspect web traffic between the client and server. OSINT techniques uncover public information about the platform, such as employee details, that could be useful in social engineering attacks. Additionally, they scan the IP ranges provided and find several open ports, including one running an outdated Apache server version. Potential injection points in the platform's login functionality are also noted, which could be susceptible to SQL injection. With the first data gathered, the pen testers move on to the attack phase. They execute an SQL injection attack via the login feature, gaining unauthorized access to the user database, which holds sensitive player information. They also exploit the outdated Apache server to access the internal network, planting a keylogger to capture employee credentials. A simulated phishing campaign is launched to assess the employee's susceptibility to social engineering, revealing several weak spots. After gaining initial access, the team further assesses the security measures. Using the captured credentials, they log into the network with elevated privileges, moving laterally to access more sensitive areas, such as in-game transaction records and administrative functions. They chain vulnerabilities together, initially exploiting SQL injection to access credentials, and then using those credentials to infiltrate higher-value targets within the system. Upon concluding the test, the pen testers ensure they leave no traces by removing all planted keyloggers and restoring any altered configurations. They then compile a comprehensive report detailing all discovered vulnerabilities, the methods used for exploitation, the techniques for evasion, and the steps taken during the tests. The report also includes actionable recommendations for the gaming company's security team to enhance their defenses and mitigate the identified risks. By following these pen testing steps, the security firm provides the gaming company with valuable insights to bolster its platform's security, ensuring better protection against real-world cyber threats. In this video, you learn that penetration testers collaborate with their clients to define the test scope before initiating a test. This process is called the planning phase. Following the planning phase, pen testers conduct the discovery phase, attack phase, and the verification phase. The final phase of the penetration test is the cleanup and reporting phase. During the cleanup and reporting phase, pen testers remove any remnants of their activity in the verification phase and compile a detailed report of identified vulnerabilities, exploitation methods, evasion techniques used, and steps taken within the system, along with recommendations for addressing the identified vulnerabilities. The penetration case study of the gaming company illustrates the penetration testing process in detail.